take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Meredith. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Replay. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late.
3:25.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. A turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Meredith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark play. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Touchdown, Washington State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Moss. Finds his man, it's Spencer. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Back-to-back drives. This offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It's 3rd and goal, and a chance for the defense to get out of this by forcing a field goal try. The give to the back, and they swarm him under.
I like the way this offense is ending the 1st half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going.
There he goes. The 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Unloads it left. He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Washington. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and 4. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're trying to slam it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Meredith. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When these wide receivers work in the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And what a big third down stop by this defense. He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Going, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner is brought down at the 18, and the offense will take over. First and
Okay,
10.
so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the middle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done.
Oh, the offense fortunate to call on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and that'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They've been running it, but now the pass. Snagged out of the air. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by 10 to Tennessee.
Makes a connection.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. And he's brought down after a nice game.
By the receiver.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on. How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Paul. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one. I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the tackles for the rest of this game, because that dude has got some bad intentions.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll keep it himself. And maybe... back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Washington State.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Got it in the middle, it's Spencer. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. The sure hands. It's Gabriel. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. That
to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Moss. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the offense will take over.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it past the ball. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Moss. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Turning it off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Washington. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the move. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Good enough for
To throw, it's Moss. Unleashes to the end zone. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
They go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're in for a touchdown. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
tackle is made.
An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. On the ground, it's Voorhees. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Meredith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Washington State sends out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll field the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence his passing game.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man, it's Moss. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, expensive. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
To the air, it's Moss. Finds his man down the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a 1st down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here we go, here we go. Here's the head. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
At the 43.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. looking to pass. It's Moss. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Meredith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, and from here it would be a 60-yard attempt.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it being so successful.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
He's tackled.
The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Gets it out quickly. Quick step and go. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They move on top here on the 4th. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Moss. Caught over the middle, it's Spencer. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, you don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock, got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
Boom. Thanks for grab.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the middle is Spencer. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little passing.
He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking a lead late in this ball game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that would be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Merida. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 4th down. takes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout by the defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the... The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead.
It's good.
It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA.
Well, I'm Mr. Convict, 2-0, guys. I hope you had fun. That was upsetting. Like I said, I was saying, I forgot that I didn't even have my headphone down. I played the Hawaii game. I don't know why I didn't record. I recorded, so I don't know. I can't see it right now, so I don't know where it's at. But yeah, we got beat by Hawaii pretty badly. Unfortunately, we've been kind of in a slide. That one hurt. That one hurt. I mean, we came back, beat Oregon State. I really thought that we were going to come and beat Washington State, but of course not. Of course not. So, you know, I mean, we started off with a loss, but I mean, that middle of the season, man, just middle of the season, man, we were win, and that's San Diego State. To be honest, I came back and made it the game, but San Diego State beating my ass up and down the field, man. You know, and Hawaii beat the absolute dog piss out of me. So, you know, we're 1-3 in the last 4 games, dude. That's, and this game's not even, you know, it's against a better team. So, it is what it is. All right, guys. Yeah, Mr. Clown Baby 2-0. You take care, okay? Wow, look at North Texas beating Texas A&M. Hey, take care, guys.